morning, welcome to Motivational Monday. I didn't think I was going to make one today, but I am. And I'm going to talk about, used to do this, didn't we, in the car years ago, if you're an original subscriber, which is what all the big YouTubers say. If you're an OG subscriber, I don't know why I just turned into Australian. But we're going to talk today about why you shouldn't listen to your gut. Oh, I haven't done that in a long time. Why you shouldn't listen to your gut. Now, you'll be thinking, what? Everybody says listen to your gut. And sometimes it's a really strong and powerful feeling. Now, you may know, you may not. In the gut, which is obviously my area of research, which is where I'm going right now, in the gut, there's brain, they say about the quantity of a brain of a cat in your gut, which is why when your gut health isn't right, you feel quite low and you feel quite depressed and sad, which is why probiotics can be amazing for your mood. I feel like I'm going to say, and this video is sponsored by Optivac, but it's not. Although I do have an affiliate link, but I won't bother putting that up. So anyway, probiotics can improve your mood because of the gut health, right? So this whole thing about gut feeling is not necessarily untrue, but this is the but, and I don't know anybody else that said this. Sometimes you have to ignore that feeling, and I'll tell you why. You can feel very, you get this hunch sometimes, and you're like, oh, I don't know about that. There's a gut feeling, and I mustn't ignore it. Well, sometimes you should, because you are a human being, and things will have happened to you. Don't care how old you are. You can be 16 watching this, and things will have happened to you that would have caused you some scarring, and it would have left you to be the person that you are today. And sometimes those scars can bring fear into your life. So is that gut feeling actually a true feeling that you're like, oh, I must never ignore my gut feeling? Or is it an old scar? Is it something that's kind of, let me give you an example, right? At the moment, because you may not, yeah, of course you'll know this if you're on this channel, I do a lot with travel and that sort of thing, and in the groups that I run on Facebook, there are a lot of people saying, oh, I'm due to go on such and such, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Now, is that a gut feeling, or is that kind of anxiety, fear, worry? Do they really want to go and they're really excited to go, but there's a little bit of them that's saying, have they got a crystal ball? No, the government doesn't even know if we're going yet or not. The virus itself doesn't even know if we're going yet. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's just doing its biological thing and carrying on. And so some people might say, yeah, I've got a feeling that's not going to happen. And they're referring to that gut feeling or that sixth sense. But they don't know that that's not going to happen. It's not like, oh, I should never ignore that. No, a lot of the time it can be right, because as we know, thoughts become things and words give you wings. Thank you, Mike Dooley, for saying that. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So there can be things in there that you tell yourself old stories that then give you this bit of like, oh, I think it's a gut feeling, and when actually it isn't. It's an old wound, it's an old war wound, and you might not always know if that's the case or not. Don't sit there worrying yourself to sick, thinking, is that a gut feeling or is that an old war wound? Just go with it sometimes. If you're not sure, just go with it. But I mean, there is definitely, as it says, there is definitely an inner voice that you sometimes have to listen to. And you shouldn't always ignore that, because there's going to be sometimes when it's blatantly obvious that you've got a hunch about something and you are 100% correct. But do bear in mind, sometimes it's going to be those old wounds. We're human beings. Much as we talk a lot about spirituality and metaphysical on this channel, you are a human being, and being a human means that sometimes you get these human biological things that come in and cock it all up. Let's just say that. So you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's always all right. All is well. All is good. So I wish you a marvellous week. What are you doing? Why don't you come and tell me in the comments what's going on? Have any of you booked your trip? Are you nervous to do that? I'm going to tell you very soon in a video. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to make that. I've been so busy. It's mad, but good. I like it. But I'm going to tell you soon what my travel plans are and what I'm fearful of with that. Not fearful, that's too strong a word, but you know what I'm sort of thinking, is that going to work out perfectly, or is there going to, you know? So stay tuned for that, and subscribe if you haven't already, and then you can see what's going on with the next bit of travel. I'm also going to start to create some videos revisiting places I've been to, the best bits, the worst bits, what I'd recommend and what I wouldn't, and you know, it's going to be groovy. So have a great day. Don't know where the sun's gone. It's only 7 degrees, a bit cold, but I'll see you in my next video. I'm going to carry on up to London and have an awesome day, and I wish the same for you too. Lots of love from me, as always, and I'll see you in my next video.